Thank you for your interest in learning more about what Grapevine-Colleyville ISD offers for students in mathematics. This video will specifically discuss services above and beyond the enrolled grade level, procedures and criteria for participation, and when, in a student's road through the K-12 mathematics learning, it might be appropriate to seek out any of our possible on-ramps to acceleration in mathematics. There are currently 4 different on-ramps to accelerated instruction in mathematics in Grapevine-Colleyville ISD. The first on-ramp is through telescoping. Telescoping describes a local service we offer that allows students to remain at their enrolled grade level for all of their coursework except mathematics. The second on-ramp occurs when students sign up for middle school mathematics courses. We offer accelerated math to any student who is committed to working hard to achieve the goal of taking Algebra 1 in middle school. The third possible on-ramp is through credit by examination. This on-ramp potentially allows students to receive credit for high school courses for which they have not received any prior instruction in an accredited school. Finally, the last on-ramp to acceleration occurs in high school when students have the possibility of doubling up on high school mathematics courses. Let's talk about each of these on-ramps in more detail. Let's begin our discussion with telescoping, since it is the first possible on-ramp to acceleration in a student's study of mathematics in Grapevine-Colleyville ISD. Telescoping describes a service through which a student can take above grade level math classes without having to officially skip or accelerate a grade level. For instance, let us consider the case of a student who is finishing 3rd grade. Mathematics may have once been this student's favorite class, but now she finds it boring because she has already mastered mathematics well above her current grade level. Such a student might choose to take a telescoping exam in the spring or summer so that she can test out of 4th grade mathematics. If the student scores 90% or above on the telescoping exam, she is eligible to telescope the next school year and beyond. As a 4th grader, she will go into a 5th grade classroom on her campus for mathematics. As a 5th grader, she may be bused to another campus to begin taking middle school level mathematics. Telescoping is an early on-ramp to acceleration for mathematically adept students who require instruction in mathematics beyond their enrolled grade level. Is it right for your child? Here are some questions to consider. Does your child think critically beyond what is normal for a child his or her age? Does your child do more than just memorize math facts well? Does your child's use of mathematics go beyond basic computation? Has your child scored at or near the 95th percentile on an achievement test such as MAP or ITBS? Has your child achieved a score of 120 or above on an aptitude test such as COGAT or Otis-Lennon? If your child is above primary grades, is his or her math grade 95% or above? If the answers to the above questions are yes, then telescoping might be something to consider. Think also about these additional questions. Does your child do well with change? Does your child enjoy being challenged? Is your child comfortable working with older children? Is your child comfortable leaving his or her classroom or campus and entering a new classroom or campus? Does your child want to be telescoped? Is your child comfortable asking the teacher for help when necessary? Is your child organized? Does your child manage time well? Does your child collaborate well with others? Finally, does your child have a maturity level that would allow him or her to be successful in a telescoping environment? If you're still answering yes, please consider telescoping for your child. If not, then think carefully about whether this option is the right path for your child. If you have questions, please contact the Director of Mathematics. Contact information will be provided at the conclusion of this video. The yield sign is here to indicate a need for caution and checking the environment around us before taking the on-ramp. Even if your child does exceptionally well on grade level, the jump of telescoping would be a tremendous leap. Think carefully about whether or not your child truly needs telescoping. Like other on-ramps to acceleration, telescoping results in the ability to take more higher-level mathematics before graduating from high school. Specifically, telescoping guarantees students the option to take AP mathematics in high school. Through telescoping, it is possible for students to take multiple years of AP Mathematics in high school. Another result has an impact for parents of telescoping 5th and 8th grade students. Since telescoped students in these grade levels generally take courses not offered at their own campus, the students may be transported to another campus for instruction. This could mean that parents drop students off at another campus before school, and students are bused back to their enrolled campus. It could mean that late in the school day, students are bused to another campus for instruction, and parents pick them up from there. In rare cases, the busing between campuses may happen in the middle of the school day. The GCISD Transportation Department provides flexibility for telescoping students, and parents should be informed about how that impacts their personal transportation of their child. It is also possible that telescoping math students may take their math course at their enrolled campus if there is a certified teacher and scheduling a section of the course is possible, or if the campus works in conjunction with iUniversity Prep to enroll students in an online course that the students can take while they stay on campus. To participate in telescoping, a child must take an exam. Here you see the registration and exam dates for 2018. Registration opens February 22, 2018. Online registration forms must be received by March 8, 2018. Payment for the exam or exams must be received by March 9, 2018. Any registrations received after March 8th, but before May 23rd, will be for the June 20, 2018 administration of the test. Payment for exams for the summer administration must be received by May 24, 2018. After students take the exam, it will be scored. In order for a student in grades Kinder through 5 to participate in telescoping, a student must score at or above 90% correct on the telescoping exam. If a student will be a 5th grade student next school year and wants to telescope to 7th accelerated math, he or she must take 2 exams. For secondary students, the criteria for telescoping is slightly different. The Texas legislature passed a bill a few years ago that states that the minimum cutoff score for secondary students to qualify for acceleration in a content area such as mathematics is 80% correct. Students in middle school may also be required to take more tests, which means they would stay longer on a single testing day. A student who has been in 6th grade mathematics, regardless of whether accelerated or not, and wants to telescope to Algebra 1, must take both grade 7 and grade 8 math telescoping exams and score 80% correct or above on both exams in order to telescope. The second available on-ramp has the widest access, taking accelerated mathematics in middle school. Regardless of whether or not a student has telescoped before or received instruction on grade level, accelerated math classes in middle school are open enrollment courses. Any student who wants to try accelerated math can do so. Students should be aware that the pace of accelerated math classes are quick because they have to move through a year and a half's worth of curriculum in a single year. If a student does not pick up mathematics rapidly, then accelerated mathematics classes may not be the right option. Because students take more mathematics in less time, as 7th graders in 7th grade accelerated math class, students will take a grade 8 STAR math exam. This exam occurs earlier in the school year than either the 6th or 7th grade STAR math exams, and therefore pacing in 7th accelerated math is even faster than 6th accelerated math. Taking accelerated math in 6th and 7th grade allows a student who has never telescoped to take Algebra 1 in grade 8. As your 5th grade child is making decisions about which middle school mathematics classes to take, there will likely be 3 choices: on-level grade 6 math, pre-AP grade 6 math, and 6th accelerated math. The accelerated class is the only one that teaches mathematics beyond grade 6. There is no entrance exam for this course. It is open enrollment. As your 6th grade child is making decisions about which middle school mathematics classes to take, there will likely be 3 choices: on-level grade 7 math, pre-AP grade 7 math, and 7th Accelerated Math. The accelerated class is the only one that teaches mathematics beyond grade 7. In fact, it picks up part of the way through grade 7 math and teaches all the way through the 8th grade curriculum as well. Therefore, 6th grade accelerated math, or its equivalent, is a required prerequisite for 7th grade accelerated math. If you are taking on-level or pre-AP 6th grade math, you need to master the 7th grade standards that would have been a part of 6th grade accelerated math. Demonstration of mastery is required. This can occur by scoring 80% or higher on a grade 7 math telescoping test, or by taking a summer bridge course that has a final exam. As we consider the accelerated math on-ramp, the optimal time to make the choice about whether or not to take accelerated math is during course selection when moving from grade 5 to grade 6. If the on-ramp is taken at this time, the only area of consideration is the pacing of the course. However, if the on-ramp seems too steep in grade 6, it is not too late to go to accelerated math in grade 7. But be cautious. There is the potential for learning gaps amounting to about half a year's worth of learning, as well as the increased pace of instruction to consider. The same thing goes for course selection toward the end of 7th grade, going into grade 8. It is not too late to make the jump from grade 7 on-level or pre-AP math to Algebra 1, but consider carefully the year's worth of learning gaps that would need to be hurdled in order to be successful in Algebra 1. We do offer summer bridge courses to make these last two jumps more possible. It is not permissible to skip math curriculum without demonstrating mastery, either through a telescoping test or by taking a summer bridge course. Talk to your teacher or counselor in April for more information about summer bridge courses. Just like telescoping, taking accelerated math in middle school opens up the door to AP mathematics in high school. The third on-ramp to acceleration in mathematics in GCISD is through credit by exam. This is the least taken route to acceleration in mathematics. First of all, it cannot occur until a student is far enough along in their learning of mathematics to be able to possibly qualify for credit in a high school course without having received formal instruction in the course content from an accredited school. A student can only attempt credit by exam for a particular course twice, and the exam must be taken prior to the school year in which the student would be enrolled in the course anyway. The last on-ramp to acceleration in mathematics occurs when students consider doubling up on high school courses. The most common place to double up is by taking both geometry and Algebra 2 in the same school year. Neither course is a prerequisite for the other, so there is no problem with taking both of these math courses at the same time, provided that the student has already successfully completed Algebra 1. As a result of doubling up, the door to taking AP mathematics in high school is opened up, regardless of the student never having telescoped and not having taken accelerated math in middle school. Another newer option in GCISD for acceleration in mathematics is taking a blended course in Algebra 2 and Pre-Calculus in a single class period. There is an application and a qualifying exam that must be taken to gain entrance into this course to help ensure student success by testing prerequisite material. These courses cannot be taken concurrently because Algebra 2 is a prerequisite for Pre-Calculus. If a student successfully completes this course as a junior or younger, then the door to being able to take AP Mathematics in high school is again open, even if a student has never telescoped, never taken accelerated math in middle school, and even if a student has never doubled up on high school mathematics courses previously. For more information about this course and its placement test, please visit GCISD's Mathematics Department website or contact us at 817-251-5537. Thank you for taking the time to learn more information about options for acceleration in mathematics in Grapevine-Colleyville ISD. Any of these 4 on-ramps to acceleration might be right for your child at some point. It is important to consider all the facts when making the decision about whether to accelerate, and if the decision is yes, when to do so, what route to take, and what other factors could affect successful acceleration. Also remember that we do offer bridge courses for 7th Accelerated Math and Algebra 1. Thank you for your time. Should you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the Department of Mathematics. You may email me either at jennifer.heilman@gcisd.net or call 817-251-5537.